We're going to look at drawing a graph in FXDraw. All the various tools are down the side here. The one we want is this one, and we're drawing an XY graph. So select that and always drag it out nice and big. Now, the standard graph here has X and Y as the axes, and I've set this to default to -4 to 8 and -8 to 8. The standard that it comes with is -10 to 10 and -10 to 10. Let's suppose we want to change that. Get the select, click on, and then we can change everything we want to change with Y equals. If we go to the axes, we can see the x-axis label is X. Suppose we wanted that to be T, we could just type in T. And let's suppose we wanted this to be H, just type in H. Or you can type in a full word. We could have made this height, for example. You can adjust the fonts in here. It's best to leave it in a size that's perhaps bigger than what you actually wanted in your final document. Let's go to scale. So let's suppose I wanted this to go from 0 to 1000 on this axis. Now let's suppose that we want the numbers to go up in hundreds. So here, under major, I could type 100, but let's suppose I actually want grid lines at 50s. I put that in minor. Let's do the same sort of thing over here. The y-axis, I may want to go from 0 to 500. I want numbers in 50s, so that's major. And I want 25s for the grid lines. So minor is 25, and then click OK. We can see that's produced exactly what we typed in. The axes are now T and height. The T-axis is going from 0 to 1000, with the grid lines in 50s and the numbers in hundreds. Up here we go from 0 to 500, with grid lines in 25s and numbers every 50. Now let's suppose we want to paste that into a Word document. We can select it and either press Ctrl+C or just edit and copy. Open up the Word document, and then we can paste. And here's the graph, and then we can resize it to whatever we want it to be. We might think that when it's resized that the numbers are difficult to read, so what we could do is go back to our graph, select, and we'll just increase the font sizes. So with the axes, I can change the T to being bigger just here, and height, let's make that bigger here. And then when we go to scale, the numbering sizes are just here. So let's make those larger as well. And we can see that that all changes here.